Big, beautiful lake coral reef out here. Again, this reef, hundreds of years old to get to this big. Oh, huge moray eel at the very top of the ridge. There's a couple of really big fish coming right by the viewports. Now those are big-eyed emperors. Amazing view. I want you to look real deep into that cave because sometimes we see baby sharks in there. So little white tips, they actually were born earlier this year. And sharks can be cannibalistic, so babies tend to hide away when they can. So look inside the cave. Occasionally, I haven't seen him yet. That doesn't mean he's not there. You might be able to see his little fins in the shadows.
See it? Eating.
Lake coral, well, coral in general, photosynthesizes.
We're going to see the
sunlight to grow. So what's really kind of cool about this little formation is that it grew on the side of a hillside, so it made that really big cave underneath as it was trying to spread out and to get sunlight. Very neat. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and turn around. Port side, you'll be looking out towards the Sandier areas. Again, a good place to look for rays. Starboard side, we're making a turn. Also, on this side, when you're not looking directly at the reef, if you look into the hillside, this is actually a really amazing place to look for octopus. I do see octopus here from time to time. The thing about octopus is they're amazing camouflage artists. To be completely honest, we've probably passed over like a dozen of them at this point. If they're not moving, we generally don't see them. All right, here we go. Looking down onto the reef, big clay coral reef. Lots of little fish. There's a great little fish here. It's got big eyes and it looks like it has a big black mark on its gill slit right in the little cave entrances. And they look boring gray. That's actually a perfect example of what a red fish looks down here. It's been completely absorbed from the color spectrum. These other yellow fish in front, by the way, these are not the blue line snappers. Those are actually yellow-finned goatfish. Goatfish. Very weird. And goatfish get their name because they have goatees. You can imagine a catfish has the whiskers that grow from the side. Goatfish has whiskers that grow from the underside. So different fish will pick different reefs according to their needs. Again, like the little sharks will pick this one because there's some places to hide it. Doesn't mean the other plate coral wasn't as healthy or anything like that. This just happened to have an advantage for them that, works out for them. Also, I'm seeing some spiky little urchins here and there as we're cruising around.
It's a big giant one right there.
Speaking of urchins, though, I do want to say be very, very careful when you're at our beaches, guys. It's actually the most common accident we have in our Hawaiian waters. Accidentally stepping on or grabbing an urchin, and I don't recommend it because the spines aren't like porcupine spines. They will actually break off inside, and you can't pull them out because it's very delicate. It's like glass, so if you keep pulling it, it keeps breaking. And that is not okay. So usually you have to wait about a month or so before your body will absorb the calcium back in. And then you have a little tattoo as a reminder because the ink is the last thing to be absorbed. I had a poor girl here, she's about 10 years old, and she had her foot all bandaged up here a couple months ago, and I had asked her what happened, and she said she had stepped on a urchin, and she said she had 50 spines in her foot. Oh, no. The story gets much, much worse. Dad, being the good dad, of course, ran to the rescue to go pick her up and scoop her up, and a wave got him. He fell backwards and sat on it. So if you think these blue seats are rough on your backside now, you can imagine what it's like for that guy.
Oh, stingrays! I mean, they're really dark, you can really see them, but you saw them.
Yeah. The fan kept looking.
I know, no, that's not metaphor. So yeah, you know, those are.
It's just starfish. It's under, straight underneath us right now.
I have to see a picture of it.